Welcome back to this week's episode of What to Eat. On today's episode, we're going to make some baked macaroni and cheese. This is a very easy dish. Everybody loves mac and cheese. Well, most of the people love mac and cheese. This is a very easy dish to make. We're going to make it real simple. The whole purpose of this channel is to take dishes that people thought was complicated, condense them, make them as simple as possible. So we're going to do this macaroni and cheese real quick. All you need is some large eggs, a couple of large eggs, some milk. You can use whatever type of milk you like. I'm going to use whole milk. You need a cup because you're going to mix the eggs and the milk together. You're going to need some butter, some salt, some pepper, and obviously the cheese and the macaroni, the elbows macaroni. So right now we're about to take the elbows off the stove and bring it over here. The reason why we started before then is because you want to have the macaroni still hot. That's the way it's going to mix up. So we couldn't do it too early. So we're about to take the macaroni, bring it off the stove, bring it right here. So when we get here, we're going to jump right into it. But before we begin, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Tell us what you think of the show so far. We've been running the show for maybe like 2 months now, maybe going on 3 months. Now, let us begin. Back. I don't know if you can see it, but there's steam coming off. We want to make sure it's still hot. Like I said, what we're going to do is take this, put this up here real quick. We want to grab our cup, take your first egg, crack it, put it in the cup. Second egg, there's 2 large eggs. And just pour your milk in. You can always add a little more milk depending on how. Make sure you mix this real well. Tell when it's fully mixed when the milk turns yellow. It started looking like an eggnog instead of just plain regular milk. Move that over here. Let's bring our pot back over here. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take some of this cheese. And the cheese depends on you. I'm using sharp cheddar, but the cheese depends on you. Some people use numerous types of cheese. I only use one. Now we're gonna pour half of this cup in here. Sprinkle a little pepper on it. Hit it with some butter. That's why you need this hot so the butter can melt. Now give it a good mix. And then while you see it breaking down, you want to gradually add a little more cheese in, some more of the milk or whatever. And take your time too. Just see what I just did. I just spilled some. And it depends on you how much cheese or seasoning you want in this. I should have added seasoning salt instead of regular salt, so I had to go back and get the seasoning salt. I prefer it. Now it's getting kind of gooey. how you know to add some more of this cheese. Again, this is why you need to do this while it's piping hot. And when it's starting to get a little too stiff, that's when you add some more of your milk egg combo. You gradually add it in. You don't have to go crazy and just dump it all in. But you don't want it to be too watery. And you gotta mix it well too. So I'm gonna add a little more of my seasoning. I'm gonna put some more black pepper because it kind of disappeared. That's how you know you need to add a little more. Put a little bit more seasoned salt. Because I put the salt in, only put a little bit more seasoned salt because it's gonna be too salty if you put too much in there. Pepper is fine, you're not really gonna. I'm gonna put another little piece of butter in there. You're gonna save some butter because you need some butter for the top. It's coming together now. I don't know if you can see it. You see how it's gooey coming together? Really looking good. And you can already smell it. It smells great, even though it's still not cooked. Now, I'm gonna hit it one more time with the cheese on the mix. You gotta save some cheese for the top as well. This is just for the inside. And again, that depends on how much cheese you like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this last little bit of milk in here. Mix it up with this last little bit of cheese. Now, the mix is starting to turn like an orange color. That's how you know you got enough cheese in there. It's starting to turn like an orange color. Spill in some more side. Make sure you get the corners of it. Make sure you get it well. Like I said, I like a lot of cheese, so I'm going to put just a little bit more cheese in for me. Even though it's already ready, you don't need to put any more in it. Put a little more cheese in there for me. So this is like the equivalent of some people adding 5 cheeses or 3 cheeses. I'm just putting a lot of this one type of cheese in. Make sure you mix it well and it's melted all together. So this is kind of what you're looking for. See how it got like a nice yellowish color, like an orange yellowish color? That's what you're looking for. And it's still a little stiff, so it's not too watery. Make sure you get them sides, because the cheese will stick on the side, so you want to go around the pot, pan, or whatever, and get it off the bottom. Make sure you keep mixing it, flipping it over. Now when you have it on the consistency you want, you're going to bring the pot that we're going to put it in the oven in. Just dump that in there. So you get all that cheese out. You work hard for that cheese. Make sure you get it all out of there. Once you get all that cheese out, yeah, you want to smooth this out. Like how I smoothed it out. Just smooth it out. This is when take some cheese and you want to just sprinkle this on top. Make sure you cover the whole top evenly. Sprinkle it on top. Evenly, get all the corners. But you don't want to have no cheese on the corners. That's not really well. Now, I'm done with the cheese. Now, what I want to do is take some butter and hit it on a couple spots over here. Don't worry, I'm going to put the description of estimated how much butter, how much milk, and everything I use. It's going to be close. Sometimes it's up to you. You can use a little more or less. So I'm done with that. So this is going to be how it looks before I go in the oven. This is kind of a big pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven for maybe an hour and a half at 350. And then I'm going to uncover it and then put it back in the oven for another half an hour to brown the top. Make sure you have a nice snug top. So again, I'm gonna place this in the oven, a preheated oven at 350 for an hour and a half. Then I'm gonna uncover it, leave it in there for another half an hour so you get a nice brown top. And that'll do it for this week's episode of What to Eat. Next time you see this, it's going to be a finished product. You're going to have it on a plate, ready to eat. Thank you for joining us. I hope to see you next week. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let us know if you want to see one of these dishes. And we also have merchandise for sale. If you want to support the channel, please shop at our store at the merch below. You can buy aprons with the logo on it. You can buy hats, shirts, What to Do Entertainment. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will always get an alert when a new video drops. Plus join our website for information on all our shows, trips and getaways. If you would like to support the channel you can do so by shopping at our store in the link below or visit www.whattodoent.com. This video was produced and directed by Put Toxie and created at What to Do Entertainment Studios.